What did I do?
I'm gonna break your
What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Why are you so mad? 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 Why? Why are you so mad? Why are you threatening me? I'm just trying to get to work. I'm just trying to get to work.
Let me get out of here.
They get that ranch. Did she climb through the window? She didn't climb through the window. Did she climb through the window? She climbed through the window.
Okay, so my name is SVO, SVZ, SBZ, Ella's daughter, anything you want to call me. My baby daddy got a new girl, so I'm about to fight. I got my Vaseline. Let me show you. I done took off my earrings. No, in fact, I don't wear new earrings. Pearls. That bitch can pull them pearls out. She can't even spell pearls. Okay?
Give me my keys! Can I see his dang go? Give me his dang on jacket! Here, go! You wrong as hell for that shit! You wrong! What did you do? Give me my dang! Oh, shit. No, you're not doing this shit! Give me my keys! Give me my up! Give me my keys! Give me my keys! Stop throwing my stuff all out! Give me my keys! That is my car. Give my keys. Give my keys. Give it to me now. Stop. Damn it. How you gonna do this with your damn baby? You got a problem because I'm questioning you about coming in late? You got a problem because I'm questioning your ass?
I'm taking care of you.
Give me my damn keys back.
Get out.
Man, you better give me my damn keys back.
Get out.
Oh, this motherfucker, I swear. What we doing, Mike?
What you mean is what we
wow,
doing? What you doing here?
What am I doing? I live here. This is my house. What do you mean?
You're not supposed to be at home right now.
I saw you on my doorbell camera.
Yes, I live here.
See, you crazy. Are you serious? This what we doing. This really what we doing.
So you upset?
You're supposed to be at work right now, Mike.
I got off early.
You just started a new
now
job.
You care about me being at work. You didn't care the whole 6 months.
You ain't have a work. Exactly. I tried to help you, but I filled out your resume.
Trying to find a job, and she was keeping me company.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I did the reason you got the job now is because of me, because I did your resume. Are you serious?
No, that doesn't matter.
You're wilding right now.
She was here for me. You weren't. Every time I would get here and wait for you, you were too busy. You would be working all day. You wouldn't even cook. You weren't cleaning. What?
I was working 12-hour shifts to take care of you.
I myself for 12 hours. You didn't even check up on me.
And you ain't do nothing.
She was here for me. She was here for me, not you.
12 hours in a day.
She was here. She was the one that was keeping me company. She was the one that was calling, texting me, and checking on me, and making sure I was good to go while you was at work all day.
You know good,
yes.
bro. Shakira, are you serious right
know
now?
Good. You know good.
I've been taking care of you.
How long was I supposed to wait around for you?
What? 6 months? How long?
What I tell you about my motherfucking vape?
Bitch. Well, I don't know, bitch.
Who child is this?
Yeah, cause you're running like a little pussy, bitch! Stand up, man. Stand up, stand up. Stand up, stand up. Yeah, who running? Stand up, who running? Yeah, now who running? You. Stand up in the face. You can keep throwing it all you want, nigga. Stand up in the face. You're the one who's a pussy. You're running like a little bitch, nigga.
Tired of arguing with a 6-year-old.
You really don't want to wear that? It look ugly. Well, that's too fucking bad. How about that? You're wearing it. And you can get your ass whooped. Fix it before I beat your ass. Look at you. And you want to talk shit.
Get you.
There.
You already got that robo.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about me.
Get the fuck out.
Give me that fucking hoodie out. Take that fucking hoodie out, bitch.
Ain't no way in hell.
I got this video right here for your mama, cause I'm feeling sick. Y'all get up and move.
I'm what, bro?
You bitch.
I'm telling your mama, bro.
What does it do for us? It brings us from chaos into order. It brings order to chaos. That's what culture does. Culture is powerful. European understands that. It binds us to each other. It gives us identity. It gives us a reason for surviving. And then it tells us who we should live for and who we should die for if we have to. Culture is an energy source for thriving. And it gives us a sense of security. It also puts us into a system of accountability. We are accountable to our ancestors. Now, with you looking at all of that, and it's a template for living, then think about it. And it is a petri dish. So that African culture becomes a petri dish, it produces Africans. It cultivates Africans. And no other culture can make that statement. You hear me? No other culture can produce and cultivate Africans. Only African culture can do that. If we look at culture like that and see it as a means by which a people protect themselves, then we could understand culture as the immune system of a people. Think of people as an organism, and culture is that immune system, right? Okay. Now what does the immune system do? The immune system, you have the T cells, you've got the lymphocytes, which become the warriors, right? Their job is to recognize the antigens. An antigen is a foreign body which threatens the health of the whole. And that's where you get that seek and destroy. All right?
That's right.
Because their job is to neutralize or eliminate in any way that disease, that poison, those antigens, those things that work against the health of the whole. Okay? Now, we look at culture as that.
Welcome back to Breakdown Friday. Joseph Ward, Professor Carl Tone Jones, Super Pat, Patrick Irvin, and we're diving back into the topic of culture. You saw the videos. You saw the opening video. I mean, we have a degenerate culture. We have a very, very, very degenerate culture. And I want to take a look at our generation. Because we're the parents right now. We're the ones producing children right now. A good bit of us have children who are teenagers and in their 20s, and some younger. But I want to look at our generation because we're the ones that's supposed to be in charge of the children right now. And clearly we're failing. So why is our generation continuing to pass down the same degenerate culture that was passed down to us? What was the improvement? Was there an improvement? If not, why wasn't it? If so, can you show the improvement? So I want to start with you, Pat, because we're the young bulls over here. So then we're gonna get to UPC. But Pat, why do you think our generation, and before I PC your face, man. Your face as the video, man. Like, I'm loving it. But Pat, why didn't our generation improve?
I think there are a couple of different things at work here. I like the analogy of the immune system that Dr. Mirabani used. Because the immune system doesn't just it doesn't just seek and destroy, right?
Right.
It seeks to preserve life, the life of the host. And at times it can be confused into attacking the host itself. And most of the time when people die from a virus, they're not actually dying from the infection itself. They're dying from the immune response.
Right.
And then you have these interesting things called retroviruses, which change the way the DNA interacts, and they become a part of
The virus.
your DNA code,
Yep.
and they exist and carry on.
Yep.
And I think the complexity of that perfectly describes what we got going on. A lot of our behaviors and things like that, I would say, can be viewed as retroviruses. Things that have gotten into the culture and have become a part of the culture so much so that they're no longer recognized as being different from the culture. They are the culture. The negative attributes, you know what I'm saying? When we were growing up, grandmothers and whatnots and families in whole used to take so much pride in having well-mannered, well-behaved kids. You know what I'm saying? And now, well, the clip you just showed, people have no shame whatsoever putting their badass kids on full display.
Putting their foul behavior and their children's foul behavior.
Right. 100% cool with it. So I think again, one, I think our parents protected us from too much. They kept too much from us. And not just our parents. I'm 40. So we're talking about the children of the civil rights movement, right?
Yep.
The civil rights children kept too much from their children, who kept too much from us. And I think that's the start of everything. Like, and then there was just a lack of wanting to hold generations accountable. And then my generation, which I largely consider to be the worst generation in the history of Black America, we want to be friends with our kids more than we want to be parents and friends with each other. That shit just don't make no damn sense. And you just got a recipe for disaster. I'm trying to keep it brief because this is something PC cooks about for a while. So I don't want to get too deep into it. And Joe, me and you go back and forth about this too. I know this is going to be a long and interesting conversation. So I'm going to just stop it right there.
Go ahead, PC. Alley.
Bruh. You know, it'd be different if we had a counterbalance to this. But it seems like this type of dysfunction is becoming normal in regards to how we the things we safeguard. I think about when Monique had asked sisters to not wear bonnets and slippers in the airport, and the response she got from them. I think about when we tell young brothers to not wear their pants hanging off their behinds, and the response we typically get from them. When we start to talk about the ratchetness of our culture and the professionals, I think about the professional response to that. I think about when Meg Thee Stallion was interviewing Maxine Waters, and when the topic of WAP came up, and Meg fully expected to be reprimanded for that, but instead she was endorsed by somebody who we consider the community elder.
In the 80s.
I think about, so I think about all those different things. And I think that, and it goes back to what Patrick said, we used to have pride. We used to have civic pride, not just in our community, but in our families. Our family name used to mean something. You coming out of this house used to mean something. And we've lost a lot of that. I think Black people have finally been worn down to the nub in regards to what we've become. So this was always the plan, I think, when slavery, the institution of slavery was supposed to be ended, right? With the Emancipation Proclamation and the culmination of the Civil War. This was always the plan, to destabilize the Black family to the point where it's so dysfunctional it would never stand a chance to combat racism, white supremacy. And then, I mean, you think about it like this, the only time in history Black people were left alone was during Reconstruction in this country. Even after Reconstruction, you saw a spur of Black communities thriving all over this country. But once it was shown that if we leave these Negroes alone, they'll end up competing against the white dominance that, you know, this country was built on. I think it showed that they recognized that they couldn't leave us alone, because then, you know, there's no system in place for us in this particular paradigm to share power. So you saw the constant war against Black families and the destabilization of Black families. And, you know, you saw with the economic war, you saw it with, you know, the end of, segregation, those economic wars that we look to, but we don't really understand how they siphoned money out of the Black community and poured it back to the white community. Then we look at the economic wars and the employment wars, where prior to the desegregation, vagrancy laws, which was one of the things that helped build the prison industrial complex. Then you look at the drug wars that took place in our community. First it was heroin in the 60s and the 70s. And then when that didn't take place, it was crack cocaine, which was a devastating blow that we still have not recovered from. So currently what we're seeing right now, the third generation descendants of the crack cocaine era. We're seeing the lack of family structure. So as Patrick was saying, you got parents who want to be friends with their children. And a lot of that is because they never matured past being children themselves. So you have children raising children. And what do children do? If I like Fruit Loops and you like Fruit Loops, we both like Fruit Loops. You know, if I like cartoons and you ratchet television shows and you like it, and we see this in this pattern, and it's become normalized. And now it's sponsored. The entertainment pushes it forward, and we see it in the streets. And we're also dealing with that on top of, you know, a collapsing society. American society is collapsing all around us. So, you know, we're seeing a lot of it. So I'm gonna park it right there.